Yo, what's going on, guys? Not currently streaming, just doing a recording because I played a team game yesterday, which would have been the 1st of August, so a very recent one. And it's for a tournament that M. Honga is dealing with and sorting out. So I'll put links in the description below with his Twitch channel and things like that, because he is streaming some of it. But this is such a unique, fun team game. I had to record it. It was so much fun to play, and I won't give it away. You won't guess who wins this game, and it was just back and forth, and yeah, you guys have to see this one. It was so much fun. So we're just going to quickly turn on the drag ability. So go give you some background to this. So me and Honga, this is the final game. If we win this game, then we win the series against King Toro and Killer Cats. If we don't win this one, then it goes, I believe it's the next game will be the whoever wins that wins the whole series. So it's very close. Every game we've played so far, it's a best of 5, and each game was so close, like so close. And I'm actually tempted to record some more of them, so because they were all so good, they were just back and forth and it could have won. So the idea of this tournament is to kind of have an average of about 1600 elo for each team. So I'm around 1900 elo in team, and my partner Honga is, I believe, around 1300, maybe a bit higher than that, actually. I can't remember, but the idea is to have a certain average. So these guys, King Toro and Killer Cats, they're very quite even, around the 1600 elo mark between them. So you can see the disparity there, and it's kind of a cool concept. I really like the concept of having, an average team elo, which is, very similar. So you could have one really good player, like a pro player, but then they'd have to be teamed with a noob, quote unquote, essentially. So yeah, it's a really cool concept, and it was really fun playing these games, because you wouldn't have guessed anyone was any other elo other than, everyone was really high elo. So yeah, it was a great game. So we decided to go for Mexico and India. Now we had a plan of action in mind, so it was very deliberate why we chose both of these civilizations, particularly on this map. And you'll notice on this map that there's only 3 TPs, and I went straight for the middle one just to make sure I secure that. So any of the geniuses in chat, you're probably thinking, well, why would you have done that? Because we've got a plan in mind, and I won't give it away just yet. But again, it's such a back and forth game. It's so insane. So we've got Killer Cats here, a regular on my channel. Do love this guy. He's absolute legend, and he's going as Japan. Let's take a quick look at his deck. Looks pretty standard. He's going for the Heavenly Kami build, which I think is a little bit out of the meta these days, but maybe not in teams. And yeah, it's very greedy build. Gone for the Port Consulate. That's going to make shrines even cheaper. Look at all of those goats. Holy moly, I didn't realize this. So you've got 10 goats. That will definitely be very helpful with his Tsutogu Shrine when he ages up. I've got my forward Hacienda there. Very aggressive Hacienda. We are playing Japan and France. France being one of the greatest team civilizations since forever. They are just so good. King Toro will take a quick look at his deck. Fast Fortress TG Cav. So, yeah, very greedy deck. Very greedy deck. He's even got the 10 Vills in there. He's got Refrigeration, Royal Mint, and he's got Textile Mill. So, and he's got Spice Trade. So, very greedy. He's got the Cav upgrades. So, very Cav-orientated deck with emphasis on some kind of greedy cards and Fast Fortress. And Fortress and Industrial Age. Picking up 120 wood there. That is a great pickup. There's the Tsutogu Shrine. And look, he's got all of the goats around it. So anyone who doesn't know, goats, the Tsutogu, any shrine gathers more quickly the more herd you have around it. And livestock are even better than generic herds. So that's gonna be crazy. So both these guys going for kind of greedy builds by the looks of it, but that tends to be the meta in teams anyway. Team games are very greedy orientated with lots of emphasis on raiding, but you can get games where you just go full out rush, which kind of counters that. So See what's going on. Let's go take a look at myself. And look, I've gone straight for the Baja California. It's 5 minutes and I've got the Revolt in. First card is going to be the Robber Barons. And yet, you guessed why I went for that TP. I'm going down for the second one here. Because on this map, to get this card, Annexation, to start the TP timer, all you need to do is have 2 TPs. That's all you need to do on this map is hold 2 TPs. Because there's only 3. So because you need the majority, that's going to be 2. And that frees up these other age-up wagons that I have. So if we go to where they are, here they are. And so what do I spend with them? They can turn into outposts. So if you look at the design of what we're doing here, we have to protect this TP at all costs. So we've got a big-ass Agrifort sticking in front of it with 2 outposts right next to it. All my guys have turned into these filibusters. And boom. So, couldn't ask for much better than this. So, I've gone for the factory. I've got the 600 foreign investment, which comes in very quickly. And then, bang. That allows my time for the TP to go up. And as soon as it does, I'm going to be shipping Annexation, which, again, arrives fast. There it is. And we're at 6 minutes 10? 6 minutes 11? 6 minutes 10. And the trade monopoly has started. The timer is ticking. What's it going to be? And we said to this, you know, we're on voice chat to each other, me and Honga. And as we're doing this, we're saying, right, just make sure you defend the TP at all costs. Just get as many units as possible and defend the TP. If we hold the TP line, we win. But you guys are in for a big shock. Do we hold it or do we not?
What is your command?
So I put a little filibuster down here just because there is a possibility that they could try and sneak some army down here to come for this TP. Because that is a possibility that, you know, they'll just completely avoid this TP and they'll just dive in for this TP. Some cav coming out from King Toro, and I'll put my line of sight on just for a little bit, just so you can have an idea of what's going on. So we're going both Musk heavy here, just massing as many units as possible. Honga will start the shipment of Rajputs there. We did say for him to then start massing skirmishers. Do see the cavalry. Some more shrines going in for the Japan player. Oh, no longer on the port consulate. Looks like he's going to be changing. Probably to the Japanese one, I imagine. So, 4 cav. And don't forget, you know, it's easy to forget that cavalry actually have decent siege. Like, these guys have 20 siege, you know. So, if there's 5 of them, that's 100 siege damage every, you know, free rate of fire. So, sorry, every free rate of fire. So, you've got to be really careful. And don't forget, when you do this annexation timer, and that's very nice covered by Honga there, getting the Rajputs in there. And when that happens, you can't repair TPs. So any damage that's done to them, you can't repair it. And now 4 more coming in. I'm starting to worry. I'm starting to get cold feet here. So I'm taking some filibusters back. This card coming in, the coach guns. We see here, it does give Trading Post 115 shotgun attack. It's a charged ability, so it does take a long time to reload. Cuatreras coming in. That's part of the card as well, along with some banditos. Look at these. These cav are getting caught, so I did a good job there. But look, I can't repair the TP. It's now on 1900. Rajput's staying there defending. We've got some sneaky Ashigaru musketeers. And don't forget, these boys are the fastest musketeers in the game. Well, the fastest standard musketeer in the game. So 4.5 speed, so they're very maneuverable. Some more musketeers going around the north as well by the looks of it. And look at this Shogu Shrine. Look, because of all of these goats, he's got maximum goats on there. He's gathering 1.38 food per second. Pretty insane.
What is your command?
So the timer is only at 2 minutes now. We only have to hold on for 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. That's all we have to do. And you see here the irony of taking this guy back and him not actually seeing anything was a major blunder that I was definitely not in the right position here. It should have been up here somewhere. So that was a major blunder by me. But great play by King Toro and Killer there. I am going to put team colors on just so it makes it a bit clearer for you guys. So they're coming from the top. They're coming from the south. They're diving in. This is exactly what you have to do. Avoid this TP at all points because you're never going to get anywhere because of all these fortifications going on. And we're kind of caught here expecting them to come for this TP and they're coming around the back. We do have a few military down here, but it's not enough. I do catch these early, and he's got some samurai in here with 71 siege. So luckily that there's kind of some reinforcements coming in from my TC here that I do catch on quite early. But then coming from the rear side is some Ashigaru Musketeers, and there's nothing defending the TP, but there's only a minute on the timer left. Can we hold on? Can we hold on? There's 2 falconets. The French player has actually gone to Fortress Age. He's sneaking some falconets around the back. And look, I can't repair it. The shotgun ability is going to come in there. You'll see it in a sec. Boom, you saw it there. It's such a great charge ability. We bring everything back. We're desperately trying to take care of these Ashigaru Musketeers. And I'm like, oh, just in time I'm able to kill all these Musketeers. But there's only 348 HP left. The Hussars are coming in. And I'm thinking, right, maybe I can just about take these. As I'm microing my absolute hat off. And I'm just about cleared it. I'm like, whoa, 100 HP was safe. But into the falconets, which are getting snared by Honga's cab. And boom, he gets taken down with seconds on the clock. It gets taken down. Me and Honga, I'm hovering over that resign button right now. I'm hovering over the resign button. I'm thinking, Honga, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? And it's like, right, it's GG. So we're like, right, forget it. The scores are still very, very even. As like, right, I can't build villages because I'm in this revolt. And it's very hard to get any eco back. I do have the factory, but that's about it. I do have a small trickle from the tavern here as well. So we're just going all in for it right now. We're going to go, right, we're on voice chat. We're going, dive in, dive in, dive in. And that's exactly what we're doing. So he's got a decent mass. His eco is actually pretty good. You know, Honga's in India, which obviously get a free villager with each shipment. So he's doing good. But the French player, he's been allowed to do whatever he wants. And we'll take a quick look over at the French player. Honga's on 33 vils. Killer Cats is on 37, and he's Japan, so he's looking pretty good. He's not on max shrine pop, though. And the French player, there's the 2 vils, gone for the free cousin. He's trying to get some raids, but I don't have any villagers, so you're not going to be able to raid anything from me. Holding on to some lots of gold here, and you'll see why that becomes important in a second. So yeah, we're diving in for it, and the colors have changed, so I'll take it back over to here so you can keep it simple for you guys. So back onto me, focuses on me, and I've got a decent mass there. You know, I've got a decent mass, but they are only filibusters. They are only filibusters. So there's decent musketeers units. They're basically musketeers. But look at this. I managed to save up 1,500 gold. And Honga actually sent me a few hundred gold as well to be able to get that. And if you take a look, 1,500 gold, and you get an infinite Jaeger card here. It gives you 10 Jaegers. So, you know, I'm still in H2. I'm done Revolt, but I'm still able to get out 10 Jaegers. So that could pivot the whole thing. And if you take a look, there's lots of villagers in this TC, and they're not protecting it. There is an artillery going down, so French is going to start making some falconets, most likely. Boom, and look how many villagers there are. Almost all of his villagers, and we just, because we've got double musketeers, I've got filibusters with 24 siege attack. Sepoys have 19. We're able to take down the TC so quickly, and almost all of his villagers, bar about 6 up here, go down. I'm like, right, woohoo! We might have lost the battle down here, but we've not just lost the war. Red does start raiding around. He is raiding Honga constantly, so lots of villagers are going down for Honga as well. So it's very, very close at the moment. The scores are still really, really tight. And we know we have to win this, otherwise I'm out of the game. I've got no eco left. So if we lose the fight here, we lose the game. 10 Jaegers coming in. So good. 10 Jaegers. 3 falconets do get popped, so we're just diving in for it. We're going to go try and take down those falconets, but we're losing so many in the process. We do take down the 3 of them. Pretty good trade for us. Unfortunately, if he popped them out 5-10 seconds earlier, we wouldn't have spotted them, and he could have got a much better position over us. But he's got his cav coming in. He's got heavy cav. He's got veteran hussars. Look at this perfect position to dive them on my Jaegers. I run my Jaegers away. I'm like, Honga, protect my Jaegers. Protect them at all costs. And he's trying to scramble his sepoys to come protect me. Still got some filibusters running around. Take a quick look at the line of sight. So, you know, we don't have sight of everything, but we're trying our best We see the artillery. We know that that has to go down. I'm taking pots at these French villagers. I do now shipping the Colgio di San Nicolas. And the idea why I wanted to send that was because I felt like it would have been the most valuable resource, shipment to send. And as I'm saying this, I'm like, right, Honga, in 10 seconds, we're going to have view of everything on the map. Take a look at where all the villagers are. And that was the whole point of sending that card, is so we can spot where the villagers are. And if we can spot where the French villagers are, we can go kill them and win the game. So that was the idea. So look, line of sight is on. Boom. We see it. I'm flashing. I'm flashing everywhere. I'm flashing. I'm saying, look, there's villagers here. There's villagers here. This is where we need to go. We see the artillery foundry again. And as soon as we take the TC, you're going to see us charge directly for it. And that's exactly what we do. We do see these villagers over here as well, but we know there's only a few of them left, so we don't really prioritize that too much. I do say, if you've got some cav, take them over there. But it's not the priority. The priority is that forget everything. We're going diving right in for it. You can see I take some units around the south here as well. He's getting cold feet. He knows something's coming, so he's being cautious. But that is all of his eco right now. That's every single one of his villagers, almost. Boom. Three of these artilleries come out. Look, boom. And they do so much damage. And due to kind of the pathing, we kind of got a bit eager here. And look, there's just these falconets are taking pop shot on us. And he's going to be killing my really expensive Jaegers. So looking really good for those guys right now. If they can just hold on, they win the game. It's the same with us. We need to kill the villagers or we lose the game. We're trying to kill some villagers here. We managed to get a couple of them. But look, they're going to now body block. And we dive in against the artillery. And probably a bad trade, but we've got to take down these falconets or we lose. Boom, look, there's a Kurd killing my Jaegers, taking another 2 of them out. And these villagers are tanking so much. His buddy's coming in, some Ashgaru Musketeers. His eco's been almost wiped out. He does have shrines, though, the Japan players, so shrines are going to be performing some eco for him. So we get wiped out. We get pretty much wiped out here. So it's looking really, really fishy again. The scores are still so tight, though. They're so tight. But I do have one last trick up my sleeve. We'll take a quick look at the other guys. So Killer Cat's here. He's only on 7 vills. He hasn't been able to get his TC back. He has gone for a castle. He does have sort of maybe 9 shrines plus the Shogu shrine. Maybe 8 shrines plus the Shogu shrine. I believe the Shogu shrine, the one that gives you 20 population space. So yeah, 8 shrines, which, you know, look pretty packed. You've got some goats on there as well. A couple of here with the herds on. So, you know, he's still, if you look at his resources, he's still able to kind of creep back in and make some units. He needs to get a TC, though, at some point. King Toro, he's looking pretty fresh there. He's still on 28 CDBs. So, you know, eating up these gold mines. And they wiped us. They basically just wiped us. So, Honga does go to H3, though. So, he matches the French player and goes for the H3 as well. Honga's sitting pretty on 40 vil. So, his eco's looking pretty good as well. Plenty of export to go around. Trying to get a castle up here as a sort of outpost to protect this. Lots of raiding has been going on. And I think more raiding. I'm not sure I've caught all of the raiding, but there's been a lot of raiding going on against Honga. And I literally, at this stage, I have nothing. This stage, I have nothing. I do ship Baja California territory, which gives me 3 settlers. It does give the extra bonus of Hacienda's being able to attract livestock and things like that. There's nothing really around this Hacienda worth doing that. So I just want to get 3 villagers because there's nothing really else I want to do at the moment. I want to save all of my gold. And I need 3 villagers because all of this XP was sitting here. The XP from this card, which gives you 500 XP. So I want my villagers to get on there and, you know, a little bit of an eco boost. You know, they can go back onto gold after this as well. So we'll skip it forward just a little bit. There's not too much going on. Both sides are kind of consolidating themselves. Honga's pushing in a little bit here. I said, just push for it, push for it. And this is my secret weapon. In comes the French Fusiliers. And Honga just misses those French vills. That is so unfortunate there. So unfortunate. Some more raiding going on down here. So India, my friend Honga, is doing some sieging and just kind of, you know, trying to apply some pressure. He does have some nice disciplined mahouts there, and there's not that many Ashigai Musketeers. A couple of Falconets. Some nice raiding on going down here, and this is what I'm talking about, this constant raiding going down here. And he picked off, look at this, 1, 2, 3, 4 vills at least. Maybe a 5th one going down. And Honga is telling me, I'm getting raided here, I need some help. I've got some desperados coming in, because I am desperate. In come the filibusters, and I'm right. I know, you do the main damage, you keep them distracted, Honga. You take them on 2v1 here. I'm going to run around the map, because these guys, the reason I went for these is because, look at this, 5 speed with 70 ranged attack and 35 hand attack. These guys are raid gods. They are killers of villagers, and that's exactly what I decided to do with them. He does see these go idle here, and he does manage to see them quite quickly and run them off. But I've managed to kill a few of them here. Almost all of them, I believe. And just 5 speed against these 4.5. They're just so good, look. And they've got such a good fire animation as well. Oh, no negative multipliers versus villagers, so that's very nice here. More raiding going on for the French player. He backs off a little bit. Honga decides to back off just a little bit. He's going to kind of go around the left side of the map. Look at all of these villagers here. So I know he's around here somewhere, and I noticed that this gold mine is now eaten all up. Or eaten up, more mined all up. So I thought, right, there were French villagers here, so where have they gone? So I kind of, a little bit of luck, but a little bit of big brain. I decided to go around looking for some silver mines. I thought, right, I'll go check these silver mines. Where is he going to be? And I had a hunch he might be around this side of the map, because this side of the map has no more gold mines. So I thought, right, well, we can see all these ones in the middle. So he must be either up here, but he's not up here because my friend has line of sight. And if you have a look, we can see that these. I was like, right, well, where are they getting gold from then? And that's my inkling. And boom, I'm scouting around. There's my flash. I was like, right, go, 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 everything go. He tries splitting up his army, and this is where all his eco is. I said, right, if we can kill these villagers, we win the game. We're still against the clock. I still have no eco. It's 23 minutes of the game, and I have 3 villagers and a factory. That's all I have. But we know where their villagers are now. We know where the villagers are. They've got a decent mass. Their mass is starting to look pretty healthy. But we've got the map control. That's why map control is so important.
What is your command?
And boom, in come the filibusters. They're going to take care of these curs. I know where the villagers have gone, though. And we did kill a few villagers here, I believe. But I want that the big mass of where they've all gone. Yeah, there's the flash. He sees the line of sight. Don't see these, though. I think these might get away. He's been very cheeky with these. But look, I'm catching up. I've got that 5 speed. Like I said, these guys are villager killers. Boom. And I'm going to pick up all of them. Some more fighting going on here. Some counter raiding going on. And I do see this. I said, right, let me just kill that villager. I think I just about kill it. I do. And then I dive down to try and take care of these curs. Ashigaru Musketeers coming in to try and raid here. I do spot them early, I believe. Oh, no, maybe I don't. So, yeah, he does a good job killing all 3 of my villagers. So I literally go back to having no eco again. So, again, they're raiding from both sides once again. I do spot these 3 villagers up here, so I'm diving in for them. But these managed to survive just about. Honga's taking care of everything up here. He's got his sea jellies. So that take care of the falconets. These Ashigaru, and if he takes that factory down, I'm completely out of the game. But boom, look, I do catch them, and these Fusiliers are going to absolutely destroy these Ashigaru Musketeers. I do manage to be able to get more Fusiliers on the way as well. So this is the big fight. The scores are looking pretty good for us. We do take down the Shogu Shrine as well, and Honga being an absolute beast here. I've got a few kind of units here. Nothing too much. My Fusiliers take down those Ashigaru Musketeers and going for these 3 vills now as well. I'm on 0 villagers. Killer Cats is on 20. Toro's only on 12, soon to be 9. But big old Honga's on 34. But, you know, that should be about 60 at this stage of the game. But he's been raided like crazy, so everyone's getting raided. Everyone has no villagers. The big fight's happening here. He dives in the Mahouts, but not with much support. We're getting kind of, the halving's getting a bit dodgy here. Take a look over to me. My Fusiliers come in. I'm like, right, I've got more Fusiliers coming in. I've got 16 Fusiliers. And at this stage of the game, I was like, right, there's no way he can deal with these Fusiliers. Even if he had skirmishers artillery, because of their speed, they can just catch up to anything. And in they come. Boom. They're just so good. They're almost cavalry. They feel like cavalry. They're that fast. And boom, look at this. 300 HP, 70 ranged attack. They will beat anything. And there's the GG. Complete back and forward game. So much fun to play. Well played to Toro and Killer Cats. Honga holding down the fort for me there. Absolute cracking game. Well played to everyone. So much fun to play. And I thought that was a really good game to show you guys, because it was just so much fun. Look at the villager count. I lose all of my villagers at 4 minutes 50. Killer Cats looking really good, but look at that raid. That was on the Japan play. He loses his TC and goes down from 43 to 7. And that definitely won us the game. And I don't think he expected the villager or the TC to go down, because yeah, he should have been able to run them away. And if he was able to run them away, I think we would have lost the game, but managed to get that huge raid there with all those villagers. King Toro losing quite a few villagers, but managed to stay on 28 for some time. But he did lose his TC, so he wasn't able to get any more, and then just slipping away. Killer been able to rebuild at the end, but Honga, look at all these raids against Honga. Look, loses like, what, 7 or 8 there. Loses another 6 there, another 2 there, another 4 there. Another 5 there, 6 there. It's just raiding everywhere, and it was such a fun game. Did go for the trade monopoly, but didn't work out for us, and we thought we'd lost the game. I was so close to resigning when we didn't get it. Only seconds away from getting that trade route win, and but yeah, we turned it around. So it's never over, guys. It's never over. So absolutely cracking game. Well played to both, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.